Everybody, it's Invicta. Happy Friday here in the Mosh Pit. It's time for another Eden run here in the Binding of Isaac Invicta Repentance Plus series. Thank you all very much for getting another video over 3,000 likes. Starting off 2025 hot, real hot. Hopefully your New Year's have been going great so far. Going on into the new weekend here in the new year in the same Mosh Pit. Here's your meme of the day here, brought to you by, I'm going to say Zwei Enjoyer. I think it's Zwei. It's like Zweihander, but Zwei Enjoyer. Title thread was, "This will be good. 6 victory laps. EU has an epilepsy warning." Now I will admit that I did not remember to put one on at the beginning of the video when it was first released. And I had a lot of people yelling at me, deservedly so. That's what I told you guys and gals to do. But I did correct myself, and thankfully, yeah, it wasn't too long after. Zero Lima November Charlie Bravo Victor Juliet Charlie. We have Curse the Unknown. Oh, we have Curse the Unknown and Tough Love with negative luck, terrible shot speed, really bad movement speed, not great tiers, and just slightly above average damage. We're also starting off here with the My Best Friend active item, which is, it does serve as a pseudo mega troll bomb, or just a Mr. Mega Bomb in general. It's something that we can use for eliminating enemies. Obviously, they're going to be good, excuse me, good for bosses as well, just because it does attract the aggravation. We got one of them. Well, I guess kind of got one. All we did was split 1 and 2. But yeah, it does a lot of damage after a very long delay. That was a weird way. My brain paused for half a second. It was like a law. Let's see here. Got a Magician card, a Fool card, and then a World card. World card, party time, excellent. And people were requesting me to say that on the secret YouTube stream we did. I am going to start doing one YouTube stream per week here on the channel. So those of you who either don't care or don't like Twitch for various reasons, I don't blame you. But for those of you who don't want to make your way to the Twitch Mosh Pit, I will be starting this year, actually. I've already done my first one. I'm going to be doing the sometimes announced, sometimes unannounced YouTube streams. That way, just to, I'm trying to diversify a little bit more this year. Oh, that's just not worth it. We don't even know what that card is. We know it's not worth it. Well, if we end up getting a full charge, which we will, if we get a full charge here, we could use My Best Friend to get in there. But yeah, I'm trying to diversify a little bit with how the media is shared here. The content is distributed. I want to make sure that I'm saying hello to the YouTube Mosh Pit. Obviously, it was my first ever stream in 2025. And I wanted to make it a special one, and boy, howdy, was it special. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, hang on a second, buddy. Hang on now. How come I don't see one of them there VODs? What kind of third channel you got going on here that I didn't know about? Well, first off, Cletus, you don't like watching me. That's the reason why you say stuff like that. Secondly, the VOD was, I removed the VOD because I used way too many copyright music. Way too much music that was, yeah. But it's fun, though. I mean, that's one of my favorite things is to just play my songs, listen to read chat, and, sing along to the songs. That is my zen place. That is my relax area. You get a bomb here, so let's not use our last bomb. Let's wait. Let's slow our roll for a second. We don't have to use Mr. Mega here, aka My Best Friend. I'd much rather save My Best Friend for the boss if we can, but to be honest, it's kind of hard to time it's hard to time the explosion whenever the boss is right next to him, unless if you're dealing with like Gertie or someone that you can just put My Best Friend in the middle of the charge area, and then yeah. But we don't know who we're fighting yet, so let's go find out. You can usually get a pretty good hit on Haunt. You just have to get through the annoying part here, which is, well, let's be honest, Haunt is always annoying, but I'm glad that we had the Magician card for that. There we go. Try to take one last pot shot. Even with this movement speed, it's not going to work. Very long first floor here, but now we know that we can at least go into the curse room for what won't kill us. We just don't know if we're on red heart HP or not. All we know is that we won't die going in here. Okay, so now let's see if we actually had soul hearts or if we started on red hearts. We can verify this by doing that. And it looks like we did start on soul hearts, so that's a little bit of a bummer. And I don't really want the Fool card. I should, you know what I should have done? I should have brought the Fool card in the curse room. That would have been a much smarter play, but... C'est la vie. And Chariot card. By the way, I forgot. I just now realized I forgot again. I apologize to people who keep asking me to put external information mod on. I swear to you, I will try to remember the best I can before the next episode. I promise. Hey, at least I remembered to remember about it. All right, that's a start. With my brain, that's just sometimes you gotta get what you get. You gotta be thankful for what you get. Sometimes I tend to forget things. So, question of the episode. Excuse me. Question of the episode coming in from Chavez Sports Nick, who says, question of the day, are there any items? Uh-oh. Hang on, Nick. Sorry about this. I did not know that was a dead end up there. I was reading your comment. Question of the day, are there any items that you would like to see retouched as far as the image or sprite is what they're talking about? Kind of like a refresher on some long-time items. Yeah, I think there's a few categories of items that really could use a pick-me-up. Maybe not ones individually, because there's just too many to list. But I think that overall, the sprites in Isaac are in a pretty good spot. You could argue that, you know, maybe the planetarium items could use a little bit of work, or, you know, any of the Zodiac ones. But overall, I think that I do think that they're in a good spot. However, there is one category of items that I think needs a desperate revival or renewal of their sprites, and possibly even animated. That's one thing I want to see. I would love to see eventually the game start to incorporate the animated sprites in the game, like that one mod does. And that category I'm speaking of is, of course, trinkets. I think trinkets are long overdue for some kind of a renewal. We just cannot buy a soul heart here. I think that trinkets are in dire need of an update, for sprite images, for maybe animating them just to get the ball rolling, something like that. That would be amazing to see. I do think that if we're talking about non-trinkets and just items. Oh, you almost schmooved us out of a devil deal right there, game. I saw that one coming. If we're talking about non-trinket items, then I think the bean, all bean items need to be updated, because there are, I mean, Linger Bean, just look at Linger Bean and Mega Bean. They're way too similar looking, right? Butter Bean and whatnot. Or not whatnot. Wait, what? Also, two very similar looking items. They're exactly the same. So I think that the game could do better about that. I don't want to use our only bomb. I know the secret room is there. I'm gonna hold on to this chariot card for dear life as much as I can, just because as soon as I saw that diagonal shot come through and these stonies moving down there, I knew that they were just going to screw us like that. Well, we can go into the boss trap room now. Get the Bible, which BOGO bombs though. I mean, I'll take some BOGO bombs. Let's go into the. Let's just go into the boss trap room. We might as well at this point. Really annoying. Okay. Well, I guess if there's one consolation, which there's not, but if there is one consolation, at least the boss trap item is not good. All right. See what kind of devil deal we can hopefully get here on the next floor. I mean, honestly, we lost the devil deal the second that Tenant Rock didn't pay out with a soul heart. I'm just going to be straight up honest. Get a luck upgrade. Much needed luck upgrade here if we're going to actually lean upon having tough love. Potentially, this could be a free nickel. But there's nothing in the store for us to really want to buy anyway. If there was a soul heart and we needed money, I would definitely do it. But we don't. There's no soul heart, and we need money, but there's nothing worthy of our money. So I don't really care too much about that. And we don't care about getting hit in here. You probably won't, but it's hard to tell with this movement speed and tears rate especially. The shot speed is also a big issue here. If this Claudia was burning, then I'd say we'd probably get hit, but obviously there's still a chance. And you could argue that we could use my best friend to go blow up the keeper. We just got bombs, so that makes Go-Go Bombs just immediately paid for itself, especially if this is a nickel, which it is. Yeah, we'll take a world card for next floor. That's fine. Super long 2 floors here. Yeah, we're just gonna immediately rip the chariot card in here. Yeah, we got 1. Hurdlings are pretty bad for chariot cards because you just slide all around the place. Good tooth shot there. So we have a 46% chance, but you can't expect to get a double deal on this spot here with this percentage and the fact that we took red heart damage. Just cut your losses and move on here. Yep. But hey, at least we get a soul heart and we get a whole bunch of bombs. Matchstick. We don't really need the matchstick right now because we've got a decent amount of bombs. It still would be nice to, I don't know, maybe we can do a floor or 2 with them just to build up our bomb situation here. But that is the big bummer about either failing a devil deal or getting into a devil deal and then having nothing be in there. You see how difficult and how run altering it can be whenever you don't get a devil deal on floor 2. And then if you don't get one, you're guaranteed one on floor 3, but if you don't get that one, then you're really foobar. So you've got to... I wish I could tell you that Isaac is a game of equal proportions in terms of ratios for payouts and effort and skill, but it's not. It's still it ultimately comes down to just luck, and how you can mitigate that luck really kind of just depends on it just depends on just how good you can play without needing that luck. And that all just comes from practice. You know, I try to help out as many people as I can, give them good advice. I'm just now noticing our range is just doo-doo as well. If we had another soul heart, I would totally black heart bomb this room, but we might be doing it anyway. I got stuck on this corner. Yeah, we need to lock in here. We cannot afford to not get a devil deal. Otherwise, this run is in big trouble. I think there's only 1 white Diglett now. I hate when there's just one of them and they don't appear in an obvious spot. Okay. So in the shop, we've got to protect this devil deal. We have more bombs. We're going to have more bombs and keys, so I don't mind using another bomb here. Get ourselves another soul heart. That gives us a little bit of cushion. We can double back for the item room in a second. Game, dude. They're trying. It's really trying. I'm gonna go for it. We still have enough rooms to get a full charge before the boss, so that's why I didn't mind trying. I mean, it's worth trying for. See if we get mini mush or magic mush. Obviously, the big score there is Magic Mush, but you never know. Linko's power, it gives us a little bit of damage, but again, the biggest issues that we have right now are range, shot speed, and tears rate, and movement speed. I will take damage for sure. If we're going to be a slow crawl here, then we need to make sure that we're outgunning the enemies that we do go to get across. Yeah, right there, that was directly the result of bad tears rate, right there. We had even a fraction of a higher tears rate. We could have outdueled that worm, but it just... This is also another problematic room here. Got bailed out by the super secret room, but even then, I mean, you see our current inability to protect our HP. Frag Mega is not who I want to see. This is almost impossible to time with my best friend, but I'm going to try it. He's done it. What an absolute god of a placement that was. So we get a basic old HP upgrade. Hopefully that leads to something good with this Demon Judgment. We absolutely cannot take Damocles. There's absolutely no fallback plan to this. We have no extra lives, no transformation, no nothing. Judgment card? First Empress. Okay, that gives us 2 extra HP to play with here. Ooh, mama. Okay, hang on now. This could get interesting. Let's get the payout from the Demon Judgment before we use the Soul of Isaac. Dark Matter. Then we use the Soul of Isaac to roll. Yeah. We go Dark Matter for the damage, and then obviously we're going to go for Lord of the Pit. We could take Eye of Occult as well. I'm going to do that. Go back, get some hearts, and then we'll be on our way. I mean, you gotta in spots like these, you've got to take the risk sometimes. We still have over like a half of a floor left to go. We can make that HP back and then some. Us getting that devil deal solves a lot of problems that we had. Not even with the stats that we necessarily had issues with, because obviously all we got was a movement speed upgrade. And a few, a good solid damage upgrades. But the main thing that it solves is that it makes the rest of this floor easier to clear now, right? And we have much more resources to do so. Had we fought Gluttony and pretended this is the island arena where he's in the middle and then we can't get to whatever he drops without flying, obviously we wouldn't be able to get there. Now that we have flying, even if we didn't get that, hypothetically though, if he dropped something, we would easily be able to retrieve it. So I have no doubt that we're going to be able to return. We're going to get that money back. We're going to get that HP back. I was looking at money equals power. my brain looking at one thing, my mouth doing another thing. A little horn, it's fine. So we can go into the mob trap room. We just need to heal this last half heart. Honestly, just kind of hoping that there's another tinted rock, but we did get bailed out by that soul heart in the super secret room. The occult is not going to help us with too much, although it does help us with range. We really, really, really need shot speed. Shot speed, and again, our biggest thing is lack of tears right now. Got a little bit of a movement speed stimulus in the form of Lord of the Pit. Justice is good. This is now going to allow us to get into the mob trap room. We have 666 damage, so you know that we're currently blessed by Stanley himself. Yeah, gotta do it. And I wish we didn't. That is one thing I hate about Eye of the Occult, and I think it's the main crux of the issue is why I don't like the item anymore. It is a great damage upgrade and range upgrade, and it does contribute to the Leviathan, but the biggest problem is that the shots don't carry on. They stop when you take your finger off the key, or direction on the joystick, depending on how you play. Which, by the way, I'm still shocked that so many people. It could just be new. It could just be new subscribers as well. But I'm shocked at how many people don't remember or didn't know that I play on keyboard. And that blew my mind because I've done now 2 separate videos. Granted, they were a few years old now at this point, but I've done 2 separate videos where I've either shown my hands while I play on the keyboard, or I've done like an input generator where it animates on a keyboard what my keystrokes are doing. So many people were freaking out when I did the secret live stream a couple days ago on the 1st, and they're like, I can't. How do you play on mouse and keyboard? You play on keyboard? Like, that's crazy, you know? Like I said, it could just be new subscribers, but yeah, I play on keyboard. I play absolutely terrible on a controller. I feel like I'm at like 50% skill level, maybe less, when I'm on controller than I am a keyboard. Lots of money here. It's a good trade. Even though it's 2 keys, this is good value for money. Remember, we have money equals power, so that gives us more damage. That's where you're seeing the damage number go up from. Sci-Fly, of course, going to help us out with defense, which is definitely something we need. Still need more movement speed, but right now, PhD will be a great get for us. Do get a Soul Heart here. BFF is going to make Sci-Fly a little bit more effective, so I like that. I don't know if it does anything with My Best Friend, though. I don't think My Best Friend counts as a familiar. It might be one of those multi-class items, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Getting mapping and that sort of stuff, all that is secondary. So, getting our stats that we need. I did have a very fun idea that was inspired by there's a YouTuber that I watch a lot of. His name is Drew Gooden. I'm sure you've seen him. He's one of the YouTube comedians, but also, I mean, he just makes good and funny videos. I don't genuinely laugh at very many videos on the internet, but I've laughed more than a few times at Drew's videos. He's very good. Anyway, he just recently released a video talking about how AI and all that garbage. And one of the things though that he did was he was commenting on just how dumb the technology is to implement on YouTube in the comment section in particular, because and I noticed this a couple days ago, before New Year's, that now instead of me having, like, if somebody says like happy birthday in the comments, the AI the automated generated response used to be like, just say happy birthday with like a celebration emoji or party hat or something like that, and I've not used it. Except maybe I tried it once just to see if it automatically posts, or if I had to confirm whether or not it does do it without hitting the enter button. I confirmed that you still have to hit the enter button. But now for some odd reason they're getting more elaborate, and it tries to contextualize answers for your responses to people in the comment section. So I thought what would be fun to do would be just do a full video of me reacting to, what I would do is I would tell the mosh pit to leave comments, just like normal, maybe talk about the run a little bit, and then I'm going to auto-generate the responses based on what YouTube says for the recommendations, and then I will do a full video on just reacting to what those do. It wouldn't take the place of a regular Isaac run, by the way, but I thought that would be hilarious to see just how stupid it is. But like, make no mistake though, I would actually be leaving the comments. We get Leviathan here, and that's where the Eye of the Occult pickup really pays off. So I'm not saying it's gonna be in this video, but maybe sometime next week, I'll maybe for Wacky Wednesday, I'll tell people to leave. Just, you know, leave. The comment section is still pretty active. It's died down for a little bit outside of a couple of the question of the episodes. Wow, 2 items here and not a reroll to use them on. That is sad. I think that would make a fun video though, for me to actually, you would see my input before I made the video, because I'm gonna have to record the video of me reacting to whatever I quote I type in there. And of course I would give Drew the credit for inspiring a dumb video like that. You know, just to, I don't know, that something like that would, like, one fun one-off videos like that. I'm gonna be less afraid to do. Not afraid, but I'll be less willing to do, if that makes sense, here on YouTube. You know, the TikTok account is still growing. Thank you all very much, however long that we still have TikTok in the US. We had a couple of TikToks do very well. TikTok is outperforming YouTube Shorts right now, which is awesome. That's really cool, considering that I really didn't think of anything when I made that TikTok account. I was just like, it's just another platform that I can post stuff, and we have legitimate people coming over from TikTok to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you happen to be one of those people, make yourself known. Part of the OG, the original OG TikTok mosh pit. I don't think I've seen anyone so far in the comment section saying that they're from the TikTok mosh pit. Now that wouldn't be something that I would do on the regular, as far as like reaction content, because obviously it's like the laziest form of content on YouTube, in my opinion, my humble opinion. But I think that every now and then, if I'm reacting to my own content, then that's different. And I think it would be, what am I doing? We've already found it. Come on, Chubb. I think she's gonna see him. Oh, wait. Wait, oh, she didn't see him, but just ran right into it, chin first. I think that would be pretty funny, and we can even run a baseline experiment too if we wanted to make it a regular thing, not like an every week regular thing, but like a regular thing every now and then to see if the auto-generated responses have improved at all, or they've just gotten more hilarious. I'll let everybody know. That's something that I will be doing, by the way. I want to see what the general reaction is. And also, I just want to laugh at something, at just how dumb it is. Blank card. I mean, we're still not getting a real big solution to what we already have here with my best friend. Blank card could potentially ball out of control. I've been seeing, I mean, blank card's been doing okay lately. But yeah, 26 minutes and we're still on Necropolis 1. Good lord, man. We're taking like a minute and a half per like 3 rooms to clear. Almost ran into you, so you don't get to be here anymore. Ostrom is right next to the item room, which is very weird, and we get another active item, unfortunately. I think the books could also go for a sprite renewal. I need to use the Anarchist Cookbook against the bosses. Double Trouble Dangle. Ooh, thank God we have flying in this room. I mean, we got some strikes in there. It wasn't too crazy. The flying keeps us out of danger from the charges, but it does not keep us out of danger from the shots. But this arena really was kind of goated for what the plan was here. With hormones, it gives us movement speed and damage, but still does not help us out with the tears rate issue that we're looking at right now. Make no mistake about it, it is an issue. I need to start seeing some big time plays here on this floor, otherwise we're not in a good spot here. I don't say that lightly. There's signs of this there's some troubling signs on this run. Now if we get spun, that would be nice, but we're running out of options real quick for that. We're not going to receive too many more boss items here. In fact, we're only going to get one more, and that's it. Got to get off the tar here. The Gish mobs are going to try to get us. They try to screw us with either one of them tentacles or just appearing right underneath us. Brother, you have no HP left. I know you don't. Getting a few luck upgrades would also help out with our proc rate of Tough Love. But this is the result. I'll tell you what. This is the direct result of us not getting a floor 2 Devil Deal. And why it's so important to lock that up. We're not in dire straits right now, but we will be in trouble if we don't get some major improvements to our stats, especially our tears rate on this floor. This is a make or break floor for us here. Like, we've got the damage to stand up and fight, but we don't have the fire rate. Oh boy. And a rock over there. Right? Meow. Catch by Sci-Fly. I didn't think that he had enough distance to fire at us. I mean, the fact that Potato Peeler can even be given from a Demon Judgment is asinine to me. Should be a Devil Deal item. Game. I will take the left hand because we're at the point of a run now in the late stage here. We're at the point where money is not going to matter too much outside of having money equals power, which we do. But that is not our greatest problem. Our lack of damage is not our greatest problem right now. It's the tears rate. And getting golden chests would help, obviously, because you have the wire coat hanger, you got Mr. Squeezy, you got Binky, which we already got. But there are, and toothpicks as well, that you can find in golden chests. But at the same time, this is not going to be a run that we're gonna gunsling our way out of. This is more of a brute force run. So I think that logically here, it's better to take the left hand for now. You could really go either way, and there's no guarantee that all the chests that we're going to be getting would be golden anyway. At least this way, this guarantees that all the chests we are going to be getting will be red and could contain Devil Deal teleports. Pills, maybe, if we get PhD. Obviously, Soul Hearts are the big one. And then, of course, Guppy items. Quince. I like Quince. Quince with BFF is going to be very nice. Still no clue where the boss, where the shop is. There we go. 32 minutes to mom. Woof. Woof. We get Mama Mega, so we can take Mama Mega without ever having to come back into the shop, and thereby saving our we can save our donation machine. Lover's card we could use with blank card, but I think the Fool card would be better. We just have to drop the Fool card outside of here. Because the goal here is for us to not ever come back into the shop, because I don't want to blow up our donation machine, although it's not that big of a deal. Also, I just remembered that we're going to have to go back in there to get blank cards, so that's all moot. Yeah, let's just rip it. It's the donation machine. It's fine. Let's go back, get the blank card here. If it anything else, this is giving us damage, so it's fine. Sigmata is going to give us some damage here and HP up. Death card. Get a little hushy. Little hushy. Stars card. I feel like the Stars card a little bit better than the Fool card because it does take you to random spots on the level. If there's no item room, of course. Alright, let's go into the boss rush. E-Bizzle or Toxic Aura. Or Toxic Mysterious Liquid. Gonna go D-Bizzle. Now what's nice about the Stars card as opposed to the Fool card, the Stars card is only a 2-room cooldown. There's our secret room. We're still guaranteed a Devil Deal, by the way. The reason why we didn't get one yet is because we didn't kill Mom. 4 credit. Could get Mr. Me, but meh. We did end up wasting that Demon Judgment, but he wasn't giving us anything anyway, so heck with him. I'm still going to go for left hand, though. We got Boss Rush. Technically, we didn't make Boss Rush, but we got Boss Rush. Now we got to fight Mom again because we left the room. How's she doing his job? He's got the southern flank. Quince BFF is so good. There we go. HP up there, and we get Guppy's Tail, which is great for the left hand. Good. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Of course, we still don't have any Tears rate upgrades, but we do have teleport meta, and maybe we just got hooked up fat on this floor here. First die. Being less convinced here, game. So what's nice about the Stars card is that it does take you to random rooms. That was the direct result of Curse of the Maze right there. It does take you to random rooms if there are no item rooms to be found on the floor. I think we just went backwards. I would consider blank card, Stars card, teleport meta. Show. see. It's gonna be south of that big room. I can already tell. Well, maybe not. Soul Hearts for days. We get Guppy item here. Guppy's eye. It's 2 or 3 for Guppy. Should go into the curse room, because we can teleport out for free. We just got 9 lives. The left-hand Gambit absolutely crushed it. 3 straight Guppy items in less than a floor. That is beautiful. That was the best case scenario, baby. Feels good, man. Feels good to see a plan come together like that. Now we don't have to go in the curse room, because my only motivation to go in there would be to look for a Guppy item. Okay. Stomping on yourself, are we, Tracted? Synth oil. We did get lucky with the Devil Deal, and we would have gotten Guppy anyway. Look at that. Phenomenal. Curse of Lost. I think we just went to the same room. Pretty sure we just teleported into the same room. I'd be willing to bet money on it. Speaking of money, still going to take all this money up here for Moniko's power. No idea which side of the map we're on. Blind teleporting is not a good idea. We're going to do it anyway. Yes, you can take the stars card into a boss room, by the way. Could be an Emperor card. Gonna go back and take a look. Not. The secret room's there. Then D-Biz will pick that up. D-Bizzle, that's 2 in a row now. Don't think I didn't notice those spiders. And just trying to get a little bit of extra money here for damage. Okay, we've come back to here. Hit a charge beggar. We might as well charge it up. Okay. Ooh, get a movement speed upgrade here. Now that we dropped the left hand, we now have golden chests again. And boy, howdy, this if we can get just our tears rate fixed here, it's all gravy now. So hard here from the what I think is the secret room to the left of there. So we might be going the right way. There's a sack room here now. We could just say screw all this Curse of Lost crap. But I don't think this run is strong enough to really feel safe against Lamb. I still haven't fought Blue Baby in what feels like an eternity. Okay, so we did find the boss. Let Sci-Fly do his thing here. Okay, no Devil Deal. This is a lot of HP to be giving up. We do have teleport meta on our side, though. Willing to risk it. I would not be doing this if we didn't have 9 lives, by the way, obviously. We can tap one more time, and then we got to be ready for the teleport. Oh, no, we've already passed the teleport stage. Yeah, so 30 cents is not going to be enough to... Yeah, we can't go fight Lamb here. It was worth a try. Ebizzle did give us a heart, so that's fine. And we got a damage upgrade, basically, from Money Equals Power. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, you happy? Now what'd you turn into? Wishbone? Nah. This run is like a crawl run, except... This run is like a crawl run, although it's not. Like, it hasn't felt like a crawl run. Does that make sense? There's been bits and pieces here that we've gotten that's been really good. Even getting the strategy of dumping, or of not dumping the left hand, and then getting that and turning that into Guppy was huge. So there's been a lot of strategical stuff going on and at play here. But at the same time, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding in this case happens to be our stats. Our stats, despite our having 11.91 damage, are not very. It's not very strong. Shot speed can barely keep up with enemies. Our tears rate, we cannot out gunsling anybody right now. Yeah, the Polaroid. This is a good tap here, hopefully. Or not. We'll get a second round of it, so looking for soul hearts here. There we go. There we go. All right, 2 soul hearts. Hey, for 1 red heart, that's pretty damn good. Ebizzle with a double heart up here, and okay, we've got some more hearts that he might be able to convert. Super secret rooms here, and some batteries at play. I'm gonna let Debizzle go ham here with these red hearts. I'm gonna grab one so we can tap the confessional booth for a little bit more. Okay, you know, I mean, we can't complain. We can use this tower card, actually, for... We can use this twice in the Isaac fight here. I'm gonna rip it. And rip it again. Great block by Sci-Fly. You see the damage there coming from Lil Steven and from Demon Baby. Quinn's BFF is no joke, y'all. It's a lot of damage. Ebizzle hooking us up, kind of, or at least trying to anyway. I appreciate the sentiment there, Debizzle. So that did increase to a 3-room cooldown, but that's fine, because as soon as we use the stars card, it's going to go back down to a 2. On the home stretch here, we get Mr. Mega, Common Cold, and I think we just leave the rest. Let's see if we get lucky with a teleport. Oh, man, we got taken to Narnia over here. Where in the world did you take a stars card? Maybe the right way. It's funny how the game values, according to the game, and this is judging by the cooldown based on Curse of the Tower. According to the game, it values 7 bombs or 6 bombs that may hit a target more than being able to teleport straight to the boss room. I'm going to stay on this course for now because I don't want to get teleported across the chest if we're in the right area. Infestation 2 is a great item. Okay, now I'm not convinced that we're in the right area. This now feels like the wrong area. Monty? Absolutely take Monty here. No, that's going back. It's gonna be down here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So many projectiles here with between Quint's little hushy, my projectiles, greed, like 4 billion greed projectiles. There's a lot going on here. It's gonna be to the left of that other room that we didn't go into up there, isn't it? It's gonna be over here, isn't it? In it, bruv. A Monty plus Guppy here is really, really strong. Montezuma is obviously it operates independently off of your tears rate, or separate from your tears rate. So I have no idea where this boss room is now. Is it really going to curve around? I mean, yeah, it has to be over here because we're about to be above where the Mega Satan door is. Or is this just the biggest Isaac circle that we've ever seen? And in the 11th hour, we do finally get a Tears upgrade. What a weird... Is that a dead... Now I just have to see. Is that a dead end here? There's no way this can be connected. Yeah. So it's the most roundabout, weird placement of the boss room I've seen in a while. We landed almost exactly on top of where we spawned, except we had to go all the way around that route. But man, yeah, it was a run that wasn't a crawl run, but kind of a crawl run that didn't feel like a crawl run. I am happy though. We made a lot of really smart choices, especially with the left-hand play, and teleport meta also saving us somewhat. Oh, we were down to 1 HP. Would not have been so close had I known. Why did you not tell me that, D-Bizzle? How are we down to 1 HP? What did we get hit by? I mean, I know that we took a hit against Arachnid. Or Wretched. Not Arachnid. I don't know who Arachnid is. I gotta, like, play safe and stuff. I want to go in there and just nuke him with Monty. Either way, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Welcome to the first weekend of 2025, everyone. Happy New Year. Again, thank you very much for making last year such an amazing year for us. And so far, 2025 is off to a roaring start. So if you're not new here, or if you are new here, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and of course, turn on notifications so you get notified when my newest daily content goes live here on the channel. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like thanks to patrons of mine like Darbiter, Mr. Meatfoot, and Battleoid. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.